Hey babes, it is Miss Holland here, and I just wanted to let you know that I miss y'all so much, and that I still wanted to do a video so you could see me, and also so that we can still continue our read alouds in the morning. I know we have read this book before, but I just wanted to read it because I know most of us have been stuck inside, and that some of us may be a bit grumpy. I know Miss Holland is grumpy, so I figure why not revisit this book again and reread it again. So, of course, this book is called The Grumpy Monkey, and it is written by Suzanne Lang, and it is illustrated by Max Lang. Okay. And y'all know I don't like the covers on it, so I'm going to take the cover off. All right, The Grumpy Monkey. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. So, who are the two characters that we have just seen in this story? Okay, can y'all name them? I have a worksheet listed so that you can put in the name of the characters for this story. And also the setting. Remember, the setting is where does the story take place? Where are they at right now? Okay, make sure you write that down on your worksheet too. Okay. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Let's see. Can you see? Then he ran into Lemur. Right there, Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But your eyebrows look grumpy. Can you show me grumpy eyebrows? Said Lemur. It's true. They're all bunched up. When you get angry, your eyebrows get all bunched up. So Jim raised his eyebrows. Okay. Then he tiptoed over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tipped you over, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. There is Jim, and he is smiling just like the story said. Okay. So let's go over who are the characters that we've already talked about. So we have Jim. We have Snake, who we just met. We have Norman, who is the gorilla. And we talked to Lemur. So those are our characters as of right now. Let's keep reading so we can find out who else Jim and Norman meets in this story. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. Maybe you should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkey. Jim didn't feel like swinging. Are there some days that you just feel like you don't feel like doing anything either? That's been Miss Holland the past couple of days. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. Look at the zebras rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. Who's lying in the grass? Can y'all tell me? Who is in this illustration? Who is lying in the grass with Norman and Jim? Who's that? What's his name? What type of animal is that? You should stump your feet. Did the text say who's stumping your feet? But we have to look at the what? The illustrations. Tell me who's stumping their feet in the story. Right here in the picture. You should take a bath. And make a splash. You should hug someone. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat. Should we be eating old meat? No, but they do. Some animals do. Or some honey. You should jump up and down. Who is jumping up and down? Who eats honey? And who eats dead meat? We see some of them sometimes when something dies in the middle of the road. There's a bird that starts with a B. What type of bird is that? You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you so grumpy, Jim? It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim, and he beat his chest. So Jim got really upset and he shouted, I'm not grumpy. And he stormed off. Look at all the animals looking at him, storming off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly he felt sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And he was starting to feel really sad. So his emotion, it said he was starting to feel very sad. And if we look at the illustration or the picture, he looks what? He looks really sad. He came upon Norman. I'm sorry, I'm having a really tough time trying to read and film this at the same time. Okay. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows was bunched. He was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Said Jim. So look at Jim. He's asking Norman. Norman, who is the what? What is Norman? He's asking Norman, are you grumpy? Look at Norman's face. His eyebrows is bunched up. He is frowning. How do we look when we are grumpy? Do we think Norman is grumpy? Norman said, no, I danced with Porcupine. What happened when he danced with Porcupine? What happened? Tell me, write it down on your worksheet. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, But I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim. But I'll probably feel better soon enough for now, too. For now, I just need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy. Jim agreed. Look, why do we think he feels grumpy? Tell me. They said it was okay to feel grumpy, but sometimes you'll feel better soon enough. Soon enough. And he already felt a little better. All right, and again, that story is what? The Grumpy Monkey. Okay, so if I haven't already posted it, I am going to post a reading worksheet with this book, and you can use it each day that I do a read aloud with my babes. I miss our morning read alouds and us not being quiet. I think this is probably the quietest it's ever been since I read a book to y'all, but I miss y'all still. And make sure you fill in the worksheet completely, okay? And I'm also going to see if I can video the actual words in the book and me actually turn the page so that you can spell the character's name correctly. If not, then just try to sound it out. Remember to sound it out on your arm, okay? So Norman, what does Norman start with? All right, if it's not spelled correctly, that's okay. If not, ask someone. They might be able to help you. Okay, so for now,